Hello, Grand Rising, beautiful folks. It is another beautiful day. We are excited to play Grand Rising. I am Influx. I'm excited to be here. Thank you all for joining us in this beautiful morning meditational practice. First, I just want to get everybody a nice stretch. Feel your side bodies out. If you can let me know in the comments if you can hear me. I've not done live streams very much, so I'm not really sure how my system works. But otherwise, just get into stretching, feeling our bodies. This is going to be more of an embodiment practice today to really feel into ourselves. Where are we at? What's going on? Taking nice deep breaths. I feel like that's one of the most important things that we can ever do during our day. Feeling our body. Go ahead and start massaging our face. Perhaps waking up our muscles for the first times. The main meditation practice that I've ever done was Vipassana, which is body scanning. And then through there, it's like, so you're doing this practice, you become aware of all of the different parts of your body as it is. And then you start to notice it more and more throughout the day, right? So I like to feel my muscles, I like to feel my hands. It's like starting with my face. I always thought that was funny. I like that we call in our ancestors right here. That always felt good. Feels good. And then you feel your body. And then as we go, make sure you're working your legs. There's no rush. It's a big thing too. Remember that all that we ever have is now. So if you find that you're being a little rough with your body, take a step back. Just take some time to appreciate it. Say, thank you, body. Thank you for all the things that you do for me, that you hold space for. I'm so grateful. I'm working on my feet. I don't know if you're down to your feet yet. If you are, cool. If you're not, cool. You're exactly where you need to be, right? Shifting it from my other leg. Again, it's just a gentle wake up. We just woke up out of our nice long slumbers. Feels good to come back into our body. Say thank you. I'm excited to work the world with you today. Yeah. So let's start off, with doing several deep breaths. So we'll start off with that. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. All the way out. Inhale. And exhale. And exhale. So how are we feeling? You can drop in the comments what's going on for you, where are we at in our lives, what are we grateful for. And again, can you hear me? I assume you can. If there's 4 people, definitely would have said something if you couldn't hear me already. I'm still waking up from dreamlands today. Oof. All right, starting off with some cards. Got the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Coins. So, let's see. No comments, but all right. In here, it's important to recognize, regardless of what all patterns are around us, that it is okay that we're doing what we feel called to do, regardless of what others might choose to do. It's important that we do what we are feeling called to, right? There's 1,000 paths, there's thousands of trees, millions, trillions, billions, whatever. But within there, there's only you. You are the one now who steers this path. So within there, know that it's all okay. Do what you want to do, regardless of what other people might encourage you to sway. All right. And within there, through following your own path, thus you come into your own bliss, right? Just like with the massaging practice that we just did. And if you still want to keep massaging, keep doing that. If you notice any places that still need a little love, oh, yeah, like right here for me, really want some more love, right? Just give it. Just go ahead and honor your body exactly where it is. There's no rush. There's only this now. So enjoy it. And then with the Four of Coins, it reminds to kind of dance, to celebrate this earth, this facility that we're being. It's part of creating the structure of who we are. So like for me, I'm more of a tarot card reader, and that's how I like to do my meditations in the morning, is I'll shuffle cards and bring up whatever it is that feels good for me to then share, for myself, and how to redirect my mind. So for me, the Four of Coins is also a reminder to not get too held up on, oh, I've got to make money, or I've got to do this, or I've got to do that. No, you've got to follow your bliss, follow your enjoyment in life, follow the things that actually feel and resonate within the very vessel that we are dancing in, right? Often we get locked in our mind, and that's ultimately what meditation is about freeing our mind. But we get lost in that path, in that dance. Yeah. Good morning, Pin Oaks. Good to see you. And Carly. Okay, good. You can hear me. Perfect. Yeah. It's good to be seen, heard, felt, vibrating with all you beautiful beings. Yeah. Okay. Let's do some laughter, shall we? So the practice that we do with my yoga teacher is we'll just kind of like lightly start with some and it's like deep guttural, right? It's like down in my, you can't see it, but I'm like, hold your hand here and go and you just keep going. She says that if we laugh for a minute every day, right? If we just laugh for a minute, we will inevitably create so much something within our body that it's like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, this is a minute of laughter keeps the doctor away, because you release so much endorphins within your body that it feels so good. So if y'all want to get started with me, we'll go ahead and start, because I'm ready. So let's start off with maybe 15 seconds of it. Okay, so inhale. And it feels a little weird. It feels a little weird to be doing it by yourself. I mean, you're doing it with me, so it's a little less weird, but I'm doing it by myself. So oh, but it's so good. uh, uh, oh, laugh at the absurdity of life. Oh, sacred tricksters, thank you. Oh, God. Oh, I was reminded of ant medicine, and ant medicine is the reminder that we all come into our path in our own. We are all ultimately doing whatever it is that we each need to do, and within there, knowing that it is perfect, that it is so sound, that whatever it is that I bring to the table is going to be the medicine that is needed. Whatever it is that you bring to the table is needed. So within there, it is so vital for us to remember always to be following our own like gumption, our desire in that now moment, right? Rather than being caught up in the racing mind, the fears, the doubts, the thoughts, the insecurities, right? So, Rushlava kanara tatatenere shalava makara nararire rushovas. Intolomukuru rushlava makata takarero. Feeling deep within our own heart space, it is important to allow ourselves to be in full movement with absolute grace. Whatever it is that may mean for you in this here and in this now, it is okay. Do not hold sacred sway within your own light today. It is important. Now, whatever it is that you choose to do, remember that's always up to you. But know that it needs to be from here within your body, within your vessel, right? There's all the meditations that encourage us to like blast off and get out of our mind and do all these fun things. But once we reach to a certain stage, it's important that we just embody ourselves, embody our divine light and our divine essence. Yeah, 10 of Swords in reverse, letting go of the thoughts that are no longer serving you. Right? In whatever way that truly means for each one of us. Like that could be milestones. Yeah, we can often hold on to too many thoughts as the Seven of Swords then comes out. And then that calls us and makes us do other things that are not actually in any service to us. I'm so grateful that you've all joined with us today. This is my first time doing a guided meditation. This is my first time being open to this experience. So a little bit of what happened a second ago was light language transmission. Some of you may have already encountered that in your own journeys within, witnessing other people doing it, or perhaps even yourself. If you're a light language transmitter, put a 111. If you have never seen it before, drop a 333. Let's change that. Let's activate that. Thank you, Tinox. Feels good to feel seen and heard. Received. Yeah. It's a lot of nervousness coming on live. It's death, transformation, and that's beautiful. Of course you are. Of course you are, Pinox. Of course you are. Yeah, that is all about the transformation and the letting go of past thoughts and what is the word you're trying to say? Unnecessary vibrations, something like that. That's what they're trying to share. You would always be nervous in the past for doing stuff like this. But then it's like, this is all just a practice. This is all about getting ourselves out of our way. Literally, the dragon card that came up today, I just got the Wild Messengers Tarot sent to me, and it's so beautiful. So the dragon card was the last card that I pulled, and it was, your greatest protection comes in the form of personal integrity, and yet it is not always easy to see where you are out of integrity. Your ego protects you from the uncomfortable information to purposely keep you safe from growth and evolution. I'm here to help you see where little white lies might be hiding in your consciousness. What appears at first to be external dragons, vampires, or villains will often shape-shift into your own doubts and self-judgment. When faced with a sort of honest assessment, hatred can only penetrate if some part of you believes it is true. And that comes through with the reminder that we easily can stop ourselves from doing things like going live, for instance, out of fear, out of doubt, right? So if you've been one of those who's been afraid to go live, let's shift that. If you've been one of those who is afraid to show up more authentically, let's shift that, right? This is a group of paradigm shifters. And within there, it's okay to simply be. And it's fun because you're recognizing, like, one of my tendencies, whenever I'm talking, is to move my hands. And a little pen is one of the easiest ways to do it. Or, whatever. Some people like fidget on different things, but this is my fidget. If you've got a fidget, drop it in the comments. Let me know what you do. Let's drink some water, and perhaps you can start to bless it. Nice deep breaths in, feeling the water, feeling the container that it's being held in, nurtured and supported. Gratitude for the filtration systems that has allowed it so that this water can be so pure in our hands, to imbibe within our temples, knowing that it is the exact ratio, the foundation of whatever it is that we truly need. We're so grateful for it. Greetings, Star Soul. Welcome in. We're doing a morning water meditation, reminding to say thank you, I love you, thank you, Masaru Yamoto. I think that's his name. We know who I'm talking about, right? Yamoto. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the star beings who've chosen to show up today. Thank you for myself for showing up today, for seeing the sunrise today. So glorious to see the sunrise this morning. Thank you. Thank you, water. Thank you for encouraging me to flow and to be bendable, to be movable, to transmute things that are no longer in absolute service for my highest good and alignment. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. So yeah, drop below, like, what are some of your gratitudes? What are some of the things that you're thankful for on this day? Or perhaps some of the things that at the end of today, you would like to say that you are grateful for, right? I find, or I've been listening to a lot of beautiful presenters who have been sharing the concept of being grateful for things that haven't yet happened, so that it transfixes it, that it actually has happened, you know? Like, I am grateful that I am going to connect with beautiful people today. I am grateful that I posted more of my jewelry on my page today. I am grateful for deep conversations with new friends, right? I kind of snagged that one from Pinups because it just came up. I'm grateful for time spent with loved ones, deep conversation, and the warmth of the earth. Beautiful. Yeah, totally vibrate with that. Same way I was grateful for the sunrise glistening. I encouraged 2 other members of the house to come out with me. I'm grateful for them for choosing to actively be like, yeah, let's go see the sunrise. Let's go be part of this. Let's go start our day in this vibration together. Yeah. I'm grateful for the practice of remembering to be grateful. Oof, that one was shivers. That was good. Thank you, Starlight, Star Soul, and Carly. Thank you so much for that. Grand Rising, Camilla. Is this Camilla from Sarasota? And Pinox. Okay, so you troll your crystals or your necklace. Beautiful. Gratitude for you, Brendan. Yeah. Grateful for the new moon in Leo, which is fascinating. I'm a Leo with Leo rising, and like Leo and my Mercury. It's so many Leos. I'm like, this makes so much sense. Okay. Kylie's new moon, ready to set new intentions for a new cycle. Grateful that I have an appointment today that will bring some clarity. Beautiful. Super grateful for that. Camilla's, you're in Colorado. Okay, beautiful. I just met a Camilla down in Sarasota. That's why I was wondering. Brendan says, I'm grateful for all of us stepping into our power and destiny. Camilla says, I'm thankful for a new day to spread love and light. Yes, beautiful. Yeah, and then you two are in the same area. Maybe connect afterwards. I love this. I love the connectedness that this world can provide. Um, I've traveled up and down the East Coast, and it was so fascinating to find that I had family everywhere. And if I didn't know somebody, I'd wait 5 minutes, and I knew somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody, and I was connected within family within moments. And it was so easy to know that we're always held. We are always so supported, and we are always so provided for in whatever way truly needs to come alive today. So when you know that there's a project that you want and that you desire, simply bring it full forth and know that your desires shall be held, met, and supported. So it's like we can't even deny, once we've seen into the apple of the eye, that there is no separation, for that is ultimately the lie. Even Brendan encouraging us to do these meditations and to encourage us all to come out and play. It's like him encouraging us as energetic leaders to step into our power, to get out of our own way, right? Because it's so easy. This is a lot less daunting than I was actually imagining, and I'm 21 minutes into it. I used to do lives all the time, but it was entirely focused on tarot, which is why I still brought it in, because it's like, this is what I know how to do on a live. King of Pentacles finding a sway. Ooh, and the Ten of Swords. Man, these swords are coming out today. They're like, let's let go of all these old patterns. Now, what way do you want to see? What future realms do you wish to create? How do you wish to relate? King of Pentacles. Devil in reverse. No longer being caught up in things that, quote, you think you love, but simply know that you call forth for exactly what it is you want. There's no mirth. The High Priestess now comes through too. It's no longer just about listening. It's about really doing and being present to the lessons as they're arriving. Oof. And Death. Man, Death is coming out today. She's here for us. We're definitely in a transmutation time. It's the new moon in Leo, so all about coming full force. Not even full force. We're quietly observing. At least I am. I'm really introspective the last several days. And then I made a mention of it. My house was like, but the new moon isn't yet. And I'm like, yes, but it's literally all Leo, so it's totally here for me. So if you've been feeling the moon, go ahead and drop that in there. And that was weird, but okay. I'm like, and if you've been already feeling your moon, drop that there too. It's like, that's odd. The team pot, isn't that on is that the one on Thursday? Yeah. Ooh, okay. All right. And then like a Leo, the sun came out. All right. And I love that the sun is often portrayed as like a little baby, but in relation, it is reminding us to bring that childlike energy of like just going and playing, not getting caught up in, right? Not getting caught up in any which way, but simply allowing us to play today, here and now. There is no need for this or that. It is simply that. It is simply be as you are, as you are. And within there, shining and enjoying your life and enjoying your energy, your essence, with no resistance, right? When we envision children going and, doing as they do, not envisioning, but witnessing them in their power, in their prime, and in their essence, we can truly see that they have no resistance. Resistance is entrained to them, right? So it's like now we're coming back to a period of like learning about being our childlike selves again. And that, I believe, is why the sun came out. And it's interesting that the Hanged Man then comes out, because usually this is a reflective card of like encouraging us to reflect. And so perhaps in what ways have we stopped ourselves from allowing ourselves to play? In what way have we denied ourselves whatever we wanted, right? Many of us now, especially, are in this adult energies. So in our adult energies, where's our synergy? What is it that makes us feel alive? Where's authenticity? Because only in our authentic energy can we truly, both come alive, but be present and really enjoying the experiences. Okay. And then the King of Pentacles wants to come right back out, as well as the Eight of Pentacles. So I'm using a very standard deck for those of you who actually really care about cards. This is the Smith weight. Lights are weird in this room right now. There we go. So it's very similar to the Rider White. Very different in coloration, pretty much, I think is the only real difference. But regardless, it's still all coming back from the original esoteric roots of it. And so the Eight is encouraging us to remember to keep doing the work that we feel passionate about. And then within there, through recognizing our passion, we're authentically doing this because we want to do this, not because, oh, I've got to do this to make money. No, we do what we want to do because we want to do it, not for any other reason except for, I want to do this, right? What is Brandon sending? I hope I'm saying your name right, because the other one's really long for me to try and say. Yeah, so August 3rd or August 20th on 8 p.m. is that his dad is going to be joining us for the podcast. He's worked as a funeral director and cemetery manager over the years. Wow, that's amazing. I'm excited to hear what he has to share about death, especially being part of the energy of witnessing all of those people passing. Yeah. I remember this statement that was like, the main thing that comes up for a lot of people is like on their deathbed, it's the sadness of the things that they didn't do, right? So this is like encouraging us to really ask, what is it that we desire to do? And then within there, making sure that we do it. And then as things come up, instead of fighting back or having resistance towards the thought of like, wow, can I do this? Am I allowed to do this? Do it. And then if you need to, ask for forgiveness, versus, obviously keep your own moralities in check about it, but we're not advocating doing anything murderous. That's not PG-13. Hello, Morphic. Good to see you. I like the eye. Apple of the eye. As I got 3 apples in front of me. Owl medicine. Bells. Oh my goodness. Bells. Okay. A lot of the jittery energy is out, so that feels cool. So if we would like to drop into more of a deeper meditation, yeah, okay, that feels good. So we'll start with 3 deep breaths. You're welcome to keep your eyes open. You're welcome to close them. I'll be closing mine. And then we'll feel the fields around us. Feeling how the energy of our body feels, the auric field. And then visualizing the white light that is above us, gently starting to coalesce and become part of the aura around us, then into us, into our head, skull, face, neck, shoulders. I always go on my right side first. My right arm, upper arm, lower, down into my fingertips. And then it shoots off to the other side, the left shoulder, upper arm, lower, fingertips. And then back down to the chest, upper chest, stomach, And then down the back, upper, lower. And just visualizing this white light clearing out any additional debris that may be here. Feeling our root chakra, our root area. For me, especially, I'm applying lots of light, lots of love. Really feels like it's pumping down there. I'm grateful for this energy. And then through there, we'll go ahead and let it go down our legs, whichever one feels good for you first. Just feeling the light whisper through it. Through the right one, and then through the left one. Down to our toes. Okay. Now with a nice deep breath in again, we're going to bring our awareness back to our root, feeling into it, into our root chakra, and bringing that energy up into our core. Because from our core, we are now going to kind of like send roots through our root and then down into the earth. Visualizing roots, whether they be coming from your feet, from your rump, whatever. Just creating the roots, going down into the earth. Like mycelium, we are now integrating more rapidly and more deeply into what is. The Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. And we're going to keep sending our roots down. And if it feels good, take nice deep breaths. As we inhale, we're then able to exhale and our roots get deeper, deeper, deeper. Moving through so many different waves of the earth's crust, the lava, the waters. And if you can feel or visualize any different types of minerals, awesome, amazing. Take note of it. Feel into what they feel like. But eventually we'll be getting down to the core of the earth. And through there, we're going to feel into it and then wrap our roots around it. And you might notice, because there are so many of us coalescing right now, that you can even feel other people from this chat, from this experience, also wrapping their roots around the galactic center of the earth. Reminder to breathe. And once you feel like you've wrapped your roots around nice and tight, I'd like for you to come back up to your body, breathing yourself back in. Feeling your body, maybe even wiggling your fingers as you're still feeling the connection to the heart line, to everyone else that's attached to the heart line as well. because from here, now, from our core, we're going to go up, up, up through our crown and into the white light area that we visualized earlier. Feeling into that, and then using the energy that's thrumming up through the heart line of the earth, breathing in that energy and then catapulting ourselves up into the ethos, the ethers, out of the township, planet, continent, all of that. Kind of zooming up and out. Perhaps you can even see the moon, the sun, maybe even other planets. But we're going to keep going further and further out. Feels very different. But through this galactic space, we're then able to feel a different light emanating, pulsing. This is the galactic center sun. And as we drift and glide and fly towards it at beautifully fast speeds, ones that your human form perhaps cannot even imagine that you'd be able to take. Yeah. You can rush in and feel the light and the vibrancy of all of the collective energies that have ever been, ever will be. And you can wrap around this galactic star, just as we did the Earth star. Oh, this is so buzzy for me right now. Because here we have our direct connection to everything that ever is, ever was, and ever will be. So from here, as we're wrapping around this, make that nice and tight as well. And then come back down through the tendrils, knowing that you can always come back to this space. This is a home base for you. You are always welcome. Coming back down into our bodies. Taking a nice deep breath in here. Feeling the anchor points that we created in the galactic sun and the Earth star beneath us. Feeling both points so deeply. Grateful for a more tangible reminder of our interconnectedness, interconnected vibrations of all the beings that has ever been and ever will be. I would like to encourage you to take a moment to now just feel however it may be for you. With a nice inhale, I want to encourage us to come more deeply back into our bodies. One more. How was that, everyone? Perhaps let's grab some water. Yeah, definitely when we were at the hard line, I felt directly connected with a lot of you amazing souls. I feel this meditation brings us anchoring and groundedness, perhaps even roots, um, for connecting ourselves to ourselves. For there is no true separation between the I that I am and the I that you are. Only a perceived egoic separation. Yes, yes. So grateful to share that with y'all. That was the one meditation that I knew I was going to do today. The rest of it, I had no idea. But that one, it always feels so good for me. And it's so fun because I didn't even recognize my own voice speaking for half of it. And with either space, you can always go back. You can always put your energy there. It feels good for me to always connect with the earth before I ever go to the stars, which makes sense. I mean, that one's pretty far away versus the earth is right here, you know? So within there, yeah. Good job, everybody. Thank you all for joining us in this masterful experience. I know I'm smiling from ear to ear. Yeah, hello, Julia. I don't know if you're still here. I saw that you jumped in about the time that we had connected to the Earth, to the Earth star. Yeah. For me right now, I still feel fully attached to both areas. And it is completely acceptable to walk in these energy vortexes, to constantly keep those roots attached. It's up to you if you would instead like to turn them off. We give you your own sovereignty, your own space. Thank you for guiding us in this place. Thank you for joining us as we experience the oneness, the Earth star and the light star. Probably the only other thing I could do is share more cards. Which, since I did just get a new deck, I would love to do. Pull one card for the collective crew that is here in this now, and for anybody who joins later, who sees this on the replay. What card needs to come up for us for today? Okay. For air, this cute little koala cub. I don't know what this is going to mean at all. May I take time to see and receive my blessings in any circumstances and at all times. May I remember to say thank you to others and share how they positively impact me. Koala, help me find joy in the present without becoming complacent, for the best and highest good of all. I appear in your cards as a reminder that there are many things to be grateful for. Right now, in this moment, it's time to count your blessings, as where your attention goes, energy flows. If you focus on what you don't have, you'll only perceive lack, no matter how abundant your circumstances become. Make a mental list for at least 5 things of which you are genuinely grateful. This acknowledgement does not diminish any hardships you're facing, but reminds you that no matter what unfolds in your life, you can choose to see your blessings. You can tuck them away for later in your own mental koala pouch and pull them out when you're in a tough place. Practicing gratitude gives you resilience. Allow your list to become a chant to help you feel loving abundance whenever you need it most. To take this to the next level, share your gratitude with those who contribute to it. Acknowledge those who are blessing your life. Doing so adds their resilience and boosts them, which creates a ripple effect of caring, sharing, and confidence. With gratitude comes a whole new wave of energy. Truly, with your mere focus, you can change the entire universe's vibration. This is koala medicine. Oh my god, Starsoul found a koala emoji. I'm so grateful for that. That is so cute to come back up to. Yes. Koalas. I'm grateful for koala emojis. I'm grateful for Brendan prompting, sharing of meditations. I'm grateful for everyone showing up for meditation, for sharing this energy. I am grateful for myself for showing up for this meditation. I'm grateful for the living space that I am in that feels so in alignment and discordant at the exact same time. There's so many lessons that it has to share and to show. I'm so grateful for water, for clean, pure, filtered water. I'm so grateful for good food. Yeah. Thank you, Pinoaks. Thank you for joining us today. Enjoy your day with your mom. And I think we're at the almost 11th o'clock mark. And this is the Wild Messengers Alchemical Tarot. This was actually designed, all of the cards are designed by my friend Tanya Castile down here. You probably can't see that, it's probably flipped in reverse, but yeah. She actually just sent me the very last deck that she had available. I'm not sure if there was any more. I feel really grateful and humble to her that she was like, "You don't have this deck? What?" And yeah, because I'd worked with it for months before I ever even met her, and I literally like full fangirl gushed over how beautiful the cards are, how amazing the write-ups are. So I'm so grateful that this deck is in my life. It just showed up yesterday. So I've been, of course, pulling from it and reading the book and doing all kinds of all the different spreads and stuff that the deck has, because that's what you do when you get a new deck, you know? So yeah, if you want to see that journey unfold, I've put links down below, some links towards like my I think I only did my link tree, which only links off to templeraiments on my Etsy store. But my Instagram is Rootz Nflux or Life of. I don't know what my Instagram is. I don't. I'll be honest. But if you message me, we're also in the Discord server chat, and we can connect there too. But yeah, I want to thank you all for being here. This has been great. Any last thoughts? Any last comments? Thank you so much for everybody who showed up. I'm going to take another drink of water in case there's any more comments. We'll let those come in. And if anybody wants a card, I will totally pull a card from that. Yeah, it probably is Roots of Tarot. Star Soul. My TikTok was that for a little bit, but then I realized that I should just like brand everything together, and because everything else is Rootz Nflux, it just made sense. So, okay, let me see. Check my phone now. Yeah, okay, so my Instagram is Roots of Tarot. But as well, if you look up Rootz Nflux, you can find me on everything. So, who messaged me? Oh, Mystic Spider-Man did. Yay. Beautiful. Yeah. Well, templeraiments is my jewelry making space. I largely make bracelets specifically for the reminders of how we are God, and then through there, whatever lessons that we're needing to incorporate in this now moment. I find that my jewelry is very poignant for specific people at the right time. I make a variety of different pieces specifically for their, for whatever reason that I felt called to make it at that day. It just is so beautiful. I really enjoy it. Thank you so much, Camilla. I look forward to connecting with everybody more deeply and richly there. I'm probably going to drop some more wild messenger cards on there today because I love it and it's so much fun. So yeah, thank you all. I look forward to us connecting in this next now. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.